The episode concludes with Hae-young and Kim Ji-wook waking up together in bed after a night of heavy drinking. They are both shocked to discover Woo-jae also in the same bed with them. The realization dawns on them when Woo-jae wakes up, causing both Hae-young and Ji-wook to react with surprise and shout in alarm. They were so inebriated that they don't remember anything about the previous night, including the fact that Kyu-yeon had taken care of them. Meanwhile, Woo-jae is equally astonished to find himself sharing a bed with Hae-young and Ji-wook, and becomes irate with Yi-lin for moving him without his permission. The following day, Ji-wook picks up Hae-young to go to work together. Hae-young appears visibly upset with Ji-wook, which makes her regret getting married, despite Ji-wook's efforts to console her by holding her hands and expressing his continued affection. "I still like you. I like you." Hae-young remains troubled. Ji-wook even offers to divorce her if she wishes. But Hae-young, despite her dissatisfaction, cannot proceed with the divorce due to her need to maintain her position and reputation. In the crowded elevator, Hae-young feels nervous about being so close to Ji-wook, and her attention is completely absorbed by him as she attempts to sneak glances at him working. During their lunch break, Hae-young and Ji-wook sit together. She mentions that she had been talking about wanting gimbap, and Ji-wook woke up early to make it for her. Before Ji-wook can finish his sentence, Hae-young interrupts him. She tells everyone that Ji-wook made it, her husband. Woo-jae then comments, "You two are trying so hard," which makes Hae-young and Ji-wook fall silent. She then shares the gimbap with everyone, mentioning that it's really nice. However, when everyone tries it, including Ji-wook, their expressions reveal what they truly think about the taste of the gimbap. She tries it herself and quickly realizes the taste. After tasting it, Woo-jae tells Ji-wook that the gimbap could be grounds for divorce. Ji-wook then apologizes to everyone, explaining that he accidentally used sugar instead of salt. However, Hae-young tries to deny this by insisting that it's delicious and suits her taste perfectly. She says this because Ji-wook made it, and he purposely gives her more, which she tries to refuse. Despite her efforts, Hae-young eventually forces herself to eat more when Ji-wook feeds her and gets angry with him. Seon-woo then mentions that the company cafeteria actually has good food, which makes Ji-wook struggle to hold back his laughter, while Hae-young is left speechless. Later, everyone is surprised by breaking news about someone misusing employee benefits, which makes headlines. This revelation prompts Hae-young and Ji-wook to demonstrate their affection publicly to avoid suspicion that their relationship is a facade. This is particularly crucial in the presence of Woo-jae, who sees them holding hands and looking suspicious. Fearing that Woo-jae might uncover their secret, Hae-young suggests to Ji-wook that they should act like full-time newlyweds rather than just a couple during the weekdays. They plan a housewarming party and invite everyone, knowing that Ji-wook is currently living in a Gosiwon. Hae-young asks him to move into her house for a day. While inspecting the house, Ji-wook discovers storage areas and items Hae-young had tried to keep hidden from him. At night, she makes an effort to act as naturally as she can to give the impression that they are newlyweds, which leaves Ji-wook feeling confused. The day of the housewarming party finally arrives, and Hae-young and Ji-wook greet the morning together, preparing to host their guests. The guests bring gifts, and Hae-young and Ji-wook lead them through the house. As they attend to their guests, Hae-young begins to notice a different side of Ji-wook that she hadn't seen before. After the guests leave, the atmosphere in the house shifts when Ji-wook approaches Hae-young and seems to want to kiss her. In particular, Hae-young does not avoid Ji-wook as he approaches her, adding to the breathtaking tension. Hae-young's closed eyes raise the question of whether she is swayed by Ji-wook. This moment reminds Hae-young of a previous night when Ji-wook helped her with her necklace, leading her to question whether anything else occurred while they were drunk. Meanwhile, Ja-yeon grows concerned about Kyu-yeon after receiving a photo of him volunteering at an orphanage. She goes to check on him, but Kyu-yeon is surprised by her visit. The surprise intensifies when Kyu-yeon hears that Ha-jun is looking for him. To protect his identity and remain the CEO of Kulbi Education, Kyu-yeon cannot allow Ja-yeon to meet Ha-jun. He grabs her hand and runs away, leaving Ja-yeon intrigued by his actions. Despite not understanding the full context, Ja-yeon begins to develop feelings for Kyu-yeon, finding him to be remarkably different from the person she had initially expected. Tune in to the next episode as Hae-young and Ji-wook grow closer while trying to keep their secret safe, and watch as the complicated relationship between Jaeyeon and Kyu-yeon takes unexpected turns. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.